Hello, here I am in WeVideo and I've selected the webcam recorder, and this is where I'm going to introduce my presentation. Just do a short face-to-face intro so you see who the speaker will be in future when I go to the screen recording. But for each of you, when you do your presentation, I want to have some face time of you talking into the camera. So this is one way to do it using WeVideo. So I'm creating this short clip, again, using the webcam recorder, and then I'm going to put it in the timeline, and now I'm going to continue with the screen recorder. All right, now I'm sharing my screen, and here I'm in the video editor, and this is that clip that I just made of myself talking, and that's the intro right here. So I'm going to drag that down into the first part of the track. Now I want to do the rest of the presentation. There's several ways to do that. The best way, since I already have my presentation here, and when I click on present, I go to full screen and I can talk my way through the presentation just as I would if there was an audience before me. So as I click through, this is my presentation. I'm going to talk about, again, these are the enemies, natural enemies of the honeybee. And I'm going through each slide as if I'm talking to an audience. I might play this little bear video, and I've had experience with bears destroying my hive twice, so I can actually elaborate a bit on that. And again, I'm going to continue through my presentation all the way to the end. And so as you do yours, again, go through your presentation, maybe 5 to 8 slides at the max. And once you're done, again, you've gone through your slideshow, you've hit record, you hit stop, and then what you'll do is that will save it to this timeline. Let me just scroll a little bit down here for now so I can actually see more of that. So that's the first clip. And when I hit stop for this record down here, as you see right here, I'll hit stop recording once I'm done. It will save that clip and I can drag it down into the timeline as well. Now, of course, there's other ways to make an online presentation, but this is handy if you've created the Google presentation for a live audience, but you want to put it online. You can just put it online without your talking, but adding that video element is just an extra touch, personal touch for online viewing. It's also a good experience for you to be presenting yourself live. Another way would be, if you go back to your slides, you can actually go to File, and you can download each slide as a JPEG or PNG, and then upload them here, and then drag them individually down. But it's much easier to make a video clip of yourself presenting and just drag that down. So now I'm going to go offline. You won't see me presenting, but I'm going to actually go down here. I'm going to hit stop recording, and I'm going to drag this clip into the video one. Then we're going to come back, and after I do that, we'll come back and I will add, let me go over here. I'll add my title, again, title of my presentation, and maybe a credits at the end. You could do some intro music if you wanted, but don't have music throughout the whole thing because you will be talking. Now that's talking. Now that's the other option you could have. When you hit record here, the option it gave you was to record your voice or not while you're presenting, while you're doing the screenshot. If you leave that off, you can also leave it off. You can also come back here and just record afterwards. If you record your voice after you've gone through each slide, so that way you have a little more time to think about it. You could add, and if you have some ahs and ums, it's easier to fix in the audio. So there's lots of ways to do it. Be interesting to see each of your presentations and how it works for you. So I'm going to click this off.